Hello everybody, my name is Scatter and welcome to Old School RuneScape Leagues 3 Shattered Relics. I'm so excited about this. The last league was a ton of fun. I didn't play the first league, but the second one was extremely fun. And this one I'm looking forward to. I think it's a bit different in some big ways. But I'm excited to see how it just is kind of in general. Now, if you don't know what this is, basically, it's RuneScape. It's a time-limited game mode. This runs for 6 weeks. And you get tasks that you complete for points, and the main goal is to get as many points as you can. But you get these relics throughout, which are basically sort of effects that you can give yourself, such as you know, saving runes on spells, and there's one called Last Recall, which is really overpowered. Basically just lets you teleport back to your last sort of teleport point, and it makes like almost everything in the game so much easier. I imagine we're going to be going for that as early as possible. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what's up with it. Let's get started. Now, there's a lot of lore to this one. Okay, we're in Catherby, which is this cat? How the hell is this Catherby? Oh, okay, there's the beehives, and okay, over there's the fishing spots. Okay, some rules. Okay, progression, sure. Oh, so there's our first task done. But you can see here, this is sort of, yes, I played the last one. You get all these, you know, tasks, leagues menu, leagues tutorial, all kinds of different stuff here. So, right, so these early ones, you know, we're going to get, these aren't really goals, right? We're going to get combat level 10. We're going to get level 20 in a skill, beginner clue scroll. I don't know what to go for first because, well, I don't really know sort of the deal with unlocking the relics yet, but we're gonna learn as we go. Now, melee, ranged, or magic? I've been thinking about this. I think I'm gonna go magic. I think one of the big things that I do want to do, I did this last league and I would like to do it this league, is go for some high-level combat stuff. I've never done any of that stuff in RuneScape because I don't play enough to get my account up to that level. But so ranged would be the pick for that. You know what? Magic, I think, is the pick for that's like the least useful for high level combat, I think. Oh god, now I don't know. So we get bottomless quiver, so we don't have to worry about ammo. Arcane conduit, I think, is the same thing, except it's only a 40% chance to save runes. Steel scimitar is not really worth the thing. I don't know what unholy warrior would be, though. I think we're gonna go for magic. I do like magic the most out of all three, so I think that's sort of my thing. Oh. There we go. That's a nice jingle. I like that. And the thing with this league that's very different from last one is that this one doesn't have any permanent unlocks, I think. Maybe that just applies to the relics and the fragments, but I don't think there's any decisions that you can make in this one that you would, like, you know, go back on and say, you know, oh, I wish I picked something different, because that was something they wanted to get rid of, because that happened a lot last league. Quests can be auto-completed. Oh, right, yes. So you can pay these points that you get to auto-complete quests and just get the rewards right away, which is insanely cool. However, the other way that this works is you have to unlock skills to use them, right? So look at that. All of our skills are grayed out except for 4. So it's magic that we just picked, and then everybody starts with defense, thieving, and fishing. And the reason that everybody starts with that is that defense is useful for all the combat skills. Thieving and fishing are 2 of the gathering skills that don't share sort of resources. So if everybody started with woodcutting, then none of the trees around here would be up, right? So that's kind of an interesting thing. It makes total sense. Now here's the relics. These are like our set effects. Not set effects, but just general, like, sort of passive effects. That, well, most of them are going to be passive, I guess. But okay, so we get the base effect. Okay, and I think we just get, oh, we get fragment XP. Okay, so they're not drops or anything. Or they may also be drops, but we'll find out. And then they have set effects. I think the set effects are not quite as overpowered as the runes themselves. Like an item that allows you to swap spellbooks at will Not that insane. Teleport to major areas, that's fine, but I think there's a lodestone network in leagues anyway, so that's probably not super powerful. And then just passive effects from the tiers. Right, so, okay, this is going to be the XP multiplier. So it starts at 5x, and then as we progress on, we're going to get faster XP. I think, did it go all the way up to 12x, or did it go to, like, 8? It went significantly higher than 5 in the last league. I'm not sure about this one. And then, okay, in a bank, equip those, sure. So let's go ahead and equip it now. So let's see what we start with. It's Arcane Conduit. Okay, so this is going to be a rune. So it goes 40, 60, 90% chance to be saved. Okay, so as it goes on, that's going to get more powerful. And then we need 4 fragments of the Endless Knowledge set to swap spellbooks, and we need 3 fragments of the Trailblazer set to get the teleport to major areas. Okay, very cool. So it did say drag. Okay, there we go. There we go, okay. And then passive effects, 10 points. 10 points doesn't seem like a lot of points, but maybe that's different from the points from the tasks. That's a little bit confusing if it's the case, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Run energy will never drain is definitely good. I guess maybe you're meant to unlock tier 2 like right away, because the other ones go to 15,000 points. 16x at the top tier. Not sure if we're going to get all the way there. I would like to, but we'll see. And there's some active effects as well. Oh, it just means active. It's not active and passive. It's passive in that sense, and then active as in these are the things that I have equipped. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. And then, so we're equipped. Okay, Smooth Criminal Fragment. Let's end the tutorial. What is the Smooth Criminal Fragment that we've just unlocked? Okay, and we did get to tier 2 right away as well. So we're never draining run, and then we can stack clues, which is an interesting thing as well. So this is pickpocket chance. So what do we have for the set effects for this one? So this is Trailblazer, so we're 1 away from Trailblazer, and then we need 5 fragments for last recall, which is the one that I was mentioning that was really important. Teleports you back to where your most recent teleport was, outside of an instance. So that is something that we should go for pretty soon. The problem is I don't know what other relics give you last recall, and I could, you know, click through all these and check. But, you know, nobody wants to sit here and watch me do that. I may do it off camera, but this is all on the wiki as well, I believe, so we shouldn't have to do that. So Enchanted Jeweler, it looks like, is one of them, and because we focused magic, that might be a good one to go for. I'm a little bit unclear on how you actually unlock these. Is it like you get random drops? I'm not sure, but we will find that out, I'm sure. So we start with some magic stuff. Let's go ahead and put on our Trailblazer outfit. So that looks pretty cool. Now, of course, everybody's wearing the exact same thing, which is fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and start by thieving for a little bit, because that's going to get us a little bit of extra money. We have the thieving relic for extra pickpocket chance, and thieving is just a generally very useful skill. Anyway, I gotta look at everybody running around. Somebody mentioned the tutor in Lumbridge, but there is a man here that we can pickpocket. So let's go ahead and do that for a little bit. So something else that I'm going to do for the video series is sort of we have our skills here, and we can I imagine it might be useful to be able to see those all the time. So I'm going to put them in the upper left like that, and then maybe some more info for the playthrough, like maybe the tier, maybe maybe how many points we have. I'm not sure exactly what to put there yet. It's not insanely clear what the most important stuff is going to be this league, but yeah, that's going to be there in the corner, and I'll just update that whenever I level up. But let's get some thieving levels. All right, pickpocket a citizen, 5 points in the bag. At this rate, we're going to be done like tomorrow. We are getting a solid 40 XP per pickpocket, which is all good, and we have 4 thieving already, which seems pretty great. I don't know how long I'm going to go with this. Maybe till level 20 or something. That shouldn't take too long. And then achieve your first level 20 is going to be one of the things there. I can barely see what's going on here. Is that our strange plant? It's not. Okay. Yeah, 20 thieving. Let's do it. Should take like maybe 20 minutes or something. And then we'll get a little bit of extra money in the bank as well. All right, we're just coming in on 20 thieving. And there we go. So there's our first level 20. We have 40 league points and 8 Sage's Renown. Did I miss what Sage's Renown? Okay, that's how you unlock skills. Okay, got it. Okay, so we need 2 more, it looks like, before we can do our next skill. Now, we could go ahead and do some of these quests. I don't think that's going to be super important. I feel like the skills are going to be more important, and then bosses. Maybe this is the order of importance here. I think I definitely wouldn't disagree with that. Now, well, bosses, I mean, that's going to come much later, but skills are definitely important to unlock. We can't get any of them. I think I'm going to go for woodcutting first, though, because I was having a look at the fragments, and one of the things that gives you last recall, it's one of the woodcutting ones. Increased bird nest chance, I believe. Yeah, there's last recall. And then the alchemist helps out cooking an herb lore too, so maybe there's a little bit of a linear path there. So we go woodcutting and then maybe cooking an herb lore. Woodcutting without fire making is slightly annoying, but not really, because I mean we can save the logs for fletching and other stuff too. And fire making, I assume we can unlock Wintertoad. I'm not 100% sure about that. But for the moment, let's just bank everything. We did get a little bit of money. It's kind of negligible though. But let's get fishing, I'd say, up to level 20 as well. And then by then we should be able to unlock our next skill. All right, so we're going to be coming over here to the shrimp fishing spots. Now, am I crazy? Or is this... No, I had to turn that down. Am I crazy, or have these fishing spots not always been at Catherby? I thought it was just the other ones. Maybe they just added these for leagues. I'm really not sure, but I didn't think they were. We're going to have to get cooking pretty early, too, to actually make use of this fish. And that'll be good for combat as well. Not the shrimps necessarily, but the other fish for sure. So it looks like we're already level 3 fishing. So this is going to fly by in no time at all. So I'll meet you back when we have... Why can't I click on this fishing spot? Did it just move? No, it's there. Okay. I'll meet you back when we have level 20. Alright, well, the first inventory of fish took way too long, to be honest, and I didn't get any cool drops like relics or clue scrolls or anything like that. So hopefully it won't take too long to finish up to level 20 and move on to maybe something a little bit more productive, but it's the early levels. It's got to happen. It's significantly less of a grind in this than it is in, you know, the main games, so there's really nothing to complain about, but just to check in, nothing cool yet. Okay, inventory 2 down and still nothing cool, just a couple more to go. We're getting around 8,000 XP per hour, which is pretty pathetic for the league, but you know, that's fine, gotta be done. The fishing XP per hour is always going to be slow. It is going to pick back up, of course, eventually, once we start fishing some different stuff, I suppose. But I'll just finish out level 20 at the shrimp. But I also did remember that you can get pets that you got. Oh, it's 1,000,000 coins to reclaim it for the league. Oh, fuck that, man. Where am I going to get that? Okay, well, I don't know if I'm ever going to be doing that. Certainly not right now when I have about 300 coins in the bank. But yeah, I do have a, you know, a Zilliana pet in sort of the bank. I got it last league. Never got a pet in the real game, but I do have a pet in the league. 1,000,000 coins to reclaim it is rough, but maybe eventually. But I don't think that's going to be a priority. Let's talk though plans. So our home teleport actually goes here to Catherby, so that means to get to sort of Varrock, Falador, you know, Lumbridge, anywhere on the other side of the mountain here, Edgeville in the wilderness as well. We're gonna have to go over White Wolf Mountain. Currently, I would die doing that probably. Like, you know, maybe it's possible, especially with Infinite Run, but I don't know. I think it's kind of risky, so we could just do fishing contest. Of course, we do start on the side where we do fishing contest, so it wouldn't be too hard, and the only requirement is level 10 fishing. So whenever we want to go over there, I think that's the plan, is we're going to do fishing contest. But I don't think that's the plan right now. I think we have plenty to do over here on the west side of White Wolf Mountain. White Wolf. So we can just do that. And we can find some stuff to do. But first, level 20 fishing. Okay, just closing in on level 20 fishing, but we did get our first random event of the league. It is the Pillory Guard, which I think is generally an okay one. So there we go. Circle and diamond and square. And we got the music. Cool. We got a few music tracks from Varrock. 40 coins. You know, nothing to write home about. However, better than nothing, I guess. I did get that confused with one of the other randoms, but it's fine. I'll do most of the randoms, I guess. No real reason not to. I mean, the cosmetic ones, I guess I don't really care about, but... Man, people have pets already? How are you getting 1,000,000 coins that fast? This thing has been out for like a couple hours. That is completely crazy, and it's making me think that I'm missing something, and that there is another way to get the pets other than paying 1,000,000 coins. But anyway, there is level 20 fishing. So we do have 10 points now, or 10 Sage's Renown and 50 League points. So that means we have enough to unlock our next skill. So we could either unlock our next skill, or we could just go ahead and do some more stuff. I think for now, let's just keep going with the sort of general, I don't even know how to put it, process of just getting a skill, getting it up to a certain level, and then maybe that's going to be okay. But then no, because then we're not going to, you know, do anything. It's not like unlocking woodcutting gets us a whole lot of stuff. But you know what? No, let's do it because there we go. This may get us a relic. This can get us a relic, and the relics are good. The relics are very good. So let's go do some woodcutting. Most people are going to be doing it closer to the Sears Village Bank over here, which I think is a good shout. It looks like the selection of trees is pretty wide here. I think that's probably part of the reason we started in Catherby, maybe. Although I guess common trees are pretty common everywhere. But yeah, I was a little bit worried that there was going to be like little to no selection of trees. There's a clue nest right away. Very cool. So there's our first clue scroll of the league. It's a beginner one. I'm going to just go ahead and not open it right now because the reward is almost definitely not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it later either, but it's certainly not going to be worth it right now. I think I said that backwards for the emphasis that I wanted, but that's okay. Yeah, let's just find a sort of group of trees here that nobody else is at, both to be nice and to, you know, sort of make it easier on us. I'll just bank the logs for now, like I alluded to earlier. It looks like level 20 woodcutting is going to take even shorter than last time. I'm getting around 40,000 XP an hour, so I'm not going to be too worried about this one. But yeah, maybe we'll just go level 21 woodcutting so we can go ahead and get the myth axe as soon as we can. And there we go with the stacking clue scrolls. Very nice. Anyway, I'll just be woodcutting for a bit. Not too long, hopefully. Okay, 21 rune crafting is done. I gone ahead and just banked everything. I think the next thing I'm going to do is just run around and complete some quests. I figure as long as we're in Kandarin, we might as well do some Kandarin things rather than, you know, trying to, you know, prematurely rush into some other, you know, areas. So one of the things that we need to do, one of these tasks, is to get stung by bees. So let's just go ahead. You need something to put the wax in. I believe there is a bucket on the floor somewhere here. People have probably been taking it though, so I imagine it's not here. Okay, let's grab a bucket. Picking flax is going to be a task for picking flax, the classic moneymaker. Achievement diary task. Okay, well, there's an achievement diary task for it. I believe that's going to be making a bow or a bowstring, which we won't have the crafting level for, unfortunately. But let's just grab a But is it a bucket for the beeswax? I think it is. Yeah. But there is also a task for picking wheat in Catherby, and I don't know where wheat in Catherby is. But we'll find it. We'll find it. This is the kind of stuff, though. You're just kind of running around and doing things. It's a very fun... Oh, the task is for probably just picking multiple flaxes. If I got 2 of them done just now, I probably just have to pick multiple. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay, it's an easy task, just picking 5 flax. And now, let's go ahead and try to get some beeswax. The bees sting you. There we go. Okay, easy 5 points. So now let's go find some wheat. Okay, it's just back here behind the farming area. So let's go ahead and pick some. And just in case... You know what? There's nobody really around. I was going to say, let's just tell everybody to pick this for a task just in case they don't know. But you know what? They probably know. All right, over here by the coal trucks, this guy stankers. Apparently, I've never known about this. Apparently, this guy gives you a poison chalice. Not sure what dialogue options. Would I like a poison chalice? Yes, please. All right, there we go. And we drink. And does it kill us? Does it poison us? Looks like we're fine. But I guess there's that. Now, I unfortunately banked everything. On the way here, I did have to run past some goblins. I had to take the long way around because we don't have the agility for the log shortcut there. But I do have a quest for killing a goblin. Now, I wonder, am I just not able to melee them right now? No, I can. I guess I just can't gain XP. Yeah, the XP is blocked. That's kind of interesting. But we do get the defense. So this will probably take a while, but I'll just go ahead and kill this guy because there is a quest for killing a goblin. Do wish I didn't bank all my, you know, runes and staff and stuff, but oh well, it's one goblin. Okay. Didn't take too long. And there's that. And I'm making my way down towards the gnome stronghold area, and I was going to stop by and steal some silk, but it's very crowded, which is you know, expected, but a little bit disappointing. You know, the stalls are sort of shared resources between players, so if somebody else is sort of camping them, it's going to be pretty hard to get them myself. I'm going to hop for a little bit and see if I can find a less crowded world, but I kind of doubt that right now. But the silk is a fairly good early moneymaker, so maybe 1 or 2 inventories of that will get us some nice stuff there, and then maybe we can get some from the cake stall too for some early food. Okay, I had to go to the sort of lowest population world. It's an Australian server, and oh, it looks like somebody else is coming over. No, we're good. No, he is trying to steal those as well. So, well, we got a couple anyway. So I'll sell those a little bit later. There is a cooldown. Of course, that's how that works. So, you know, there's a task for stealing it. I kind of figured there would be. So that's all good. And now, let's keep moving down towards the gnomes. Okay, there is a task for entering Trinome Village. Now, are they going to be nice and let me... No, so I'm going to have to make my way through the maze. A little bit tedious, a little bit boring, but not that big of a deal. So we just need to get in here for the task. And then I'm going to head up to the stronghold, which there's a task for entering as well. And then also completing the agility course, if I don't die to these rats along the way. Okay, made it to the end here. Let's just go ahead and get in. And as long as I'm here, it's been a little while, but I think I can start a quest here. This is the first in the line, so let's just go ahead and see if we can get that started while we're here. Can I help at all? Yeah, I think this is going to be it. Okay, sure enough, that is the start of the Trinome Village quest. So we can now get through the maze without having to walk through it, which is great. However, I don't think Trinome Village is... You know what? It may be the move. I think all you need for it is 6 logs. Actually, you know what? Yeah, sure. You know what? Actually, I do remember this is the quest that you have to, like, safe spot that guy. I can't really be bothered at this low of a level, so... Another day. Okay, so here we are at Trinome Stronghold, which there is a quest for entering. I think you just need to go through a quick little dialogue tree. No, I guess you don't have to. I forget the deal with helping him with the boxes. I don't know if it actually affects anything. Anyway, there's a quest, or a task rather. Hopefully I stopped doing that. I know they're very different things. For entering here, and there's also a task for completing the gnome agility course, which is going to be over here. I've gone on the wrong side of it. But, so that's sort of the first agility course. Now, if you want to do rooftops, you have to get to 10, but the rooftops, I mean, they start in, that's, what's the first one? Draenor, I think, but if we want to do rooftops, we have to get over there. And agility, the thing is, so we're not going to get XP right now because we haven't unlocked the skill. But you know what? As soon as we finish that task, we're going to have enough to unlock it, assuming that it's worth 10. Let's see if it is 10. It is 10. So I think let's get agility, and just while we're here, get some levels in that. Agility is a useless, relatively useless skill because we do have unlimited run energy. But it's still going to be useful for shortcuts and stuff and quest requirements. I don't think there's that many quest requirements for agility, but there's certainly going to be a few. But let's go ahead then and unlock it so that while we're here, we can get a head start on it. I think it's going to be a pretty quick skill to train. Usually the XP drops are pretty big, and we do have sort of 5 times the amount of XP gain. So very cool. Let's get agility, maybe up to level 20, maybe up a little bit higher. Not sure yet. Let's just feel it out. So for reference here, at this point in the league, 1 lap of the agility course gives me 432 XP total. So I think 11 of those will get us to level 20. Not too bad. Okay. Now this is an exciting moment. We got our first relic drop. So we got it from agility. It says unidentified fragment skilling. So what that appears to be to me is we're going to get sort of broad categories of fragments, but we don't need to get, you know, the agility one. I assume when I click break here, I can choose which fragment I get. Oh, no, it's random? Wow, so we got grave robber. So that's kind of cool because that might give us, you know, sort of a direction to go rather than sort of planning out everything, which is, you know, it has pros and cons. But let's see what he got. Grave robber, more hallowed marks from sepulcher. Okay, that's completely useless to us, and it will be for quite a while, I think. Hallowed marks are a sepulcher thing, right? Like, I think they are. Oh, you have to unlock the slots too? Oh, this is tiers? Tiers in the league? Huh. Yeah, tier 8. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm learning how this works. I think at this point, I pretty much know how everything works, but wow. Okay, so it's a good thing, at least, that we unlocked one that we can't even use, because, well, we can't use it. I guess it's going to be a while before we get any of the set effects as well, like tier 4, I think, or even 5 before we can use last recall. So maybe sort of rushing it isn't the best plan. Let's just continue with the agility for now, and then I'll sort of make a broader plan with the tasks maybe, or maybe we'll just keep doing whatever. That works too. Okay, so despite the messages from the haters, I have gotten to level 30 agility, and your first level 30 is a medium task, which is a nice little boost. 2 Sages Renown instead of just 1, and 25 league points. So we're a little bit closer to tier 3, but I was checking out the tasks and I've made a decision, and that decision is the most important thing for us to do right now is finish fishing contest and get over to Mistalin. I think mankind was not meant to start their RuneScape playthrough in Catherby, and for that reason, I want to get to Lumbridge and Varrock as quickly as possible and bang out all the tasks there. If not only because I'm much more familiar with that area of the game. I mean, I have played quite a bit. Like, I am familiar with this, but, you know, it's, I think it's going to be a little bit easier to kind of rush through some quests there. And the quicker we unlock stuff, I think it'll kind of snowball from there. So I think that's a good plan. We can get to Karen that way too, which I'm sure there's even more stuff. So basically getting over this mountain unlocks a lot of stuff. Could just walk, but, you know, could also just do fishing contest, and it's a pretty easy quest. I do have the quest helper installed here, so I'll just be running through this. It shouldn't take too long at all, and then we can get over to the east of White Wolf Mountain. All right, there's fishing contest. Very quick. if you don't know, or if you do know, I should say, what to do, because you don't have to like try. It's a funny little quest. You have to put some garlic in a pipe to scare away a cheating vampire. I guess he's not cheating. He's just using the one spot that's better. You would think if you were going to hold a fishing contest, you would do it in a place where like one spot like 3 feet away from another one is not very obviously much better. But anyway, let's run back and get access to this channel. All right, sure enough, there was a task for completing it. We do get a bunch of fishing XP as well, which is nice. That brings us from 20 to 32. So the XP should start rolling a little bit quicker in that skill as well, which hopefully means the fragments will start rolling in also. Now, the quest allows us to run underneath White Wolf Mountain to the other side. We're going to come out in Catherby, and we can just walk from there to Falador, to Varrock, and to Lumbridge. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now here's something. I looked for one of these in Ardoin, but I didn't find one, so I assumed it was just related to the relic. You can now teleport to here from any other waystone. Okay. Okay, very cool. Okay, so that means there is an Ardoin one, so I guess I just didn't find it, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. So I'm not sure where that is, but yeah, so we can activate all these waystones. I had assumed that was going to be more related to the set effect from the fragments that lets you sort of teleport around, but I guess not. I guess we can just do it straight away. I don't know. I mean, I guess you have to be at a waystone to do it. Maybe that's what the set effect changes. But yeah, just going around and getting these waystones is definitely going to be a top priority, because mobility is going to be super important for something like this, I think. Okay, just a hunch here, but I think there may be a task for picking a cabbage from this field. Damn. All right, you already know what time it is. Safe spot in the cows. We're going to get, hopefully, a fair bit of magic XP. I don't want to train too much combat because we can't gain hit points XP yet. I will talk to you just for the free strength potion. Yeah, I do want to train this up a little bit, but like I said, not too much until we get XP, or hit points rather. Maybe that's going to be the next thing that we unlock. Of course, we're already 4 magic. I wouldn't mind getting up to like, I mean, the teleport spells are kind of irrelevant. So maybe this isn't such a great use of time. Maybe we should just rush a few tasks and get hit points just so we don't sort of waste that a little bit. I imagine burying bones is going to be a task here, so let's go ahead and do that. Yep. No prayer XP yet, but the task is worth it. Waystone number 2. Looks like there's not a whole lot of tasks as such to do in the Lumbridge area in particular. But I will go ahead and get a mithril axe. I believe Bob sells... No, he only sells up to steel. Damn. Okay, well, I'll get a steel one regardless. And so I know there's a few quests that are going to help us out. Normally you get to, I believe it's level 9 prayer from the Restless Ghost, but we don't have prayer unlocked. So that's probably not such a great idea. Yeah, I guess the quests really aren't like a great thing to go for right away, because I don't know how the quest rewards work. I don't know if it'll like bank the XP or if it will just sort of kind of wither away and not really just kind of be wasted, you know, which is it's definitely going to be a shame if that's true. I guess I should look it up, because if I'm saving these quests for later when I don't really have to, that's a little bit stupid. But I know there are a few tasks in Varrock, so I really just want to get HP unlocked right now so we can start training combat. I don't think it's going to be super relevant super early, but it's definitely something that I want the ability to do sooner rather than later. So just whatever quests I can get done, like petting the dog in Varrock, for example. Varrock agility course is probably going to be one, and we do have the level for that now. So let's just bang out a few. All right, we're here in Varrock, and you'll notice my game looks a little bit different. And that's because I had been using the beta HD plugin, so like this, and I do like the way this looks a lot, but what I noticed is you can't use GPU rendering with this, and I had it, when I had it using that, my computer just slowed to a crawl. I was like, can I seriously not run RuneScape? I can record and run a heavy Minecraft mod pack and not Old School RuneScape, but no, it's because it wasn't using the GPU. So unfortunately, I won't be able to use the HD plugin because of those reasons. And apologies if it did stutter a little bit before or otherwise look bad, but this should be very smooth and very nice now. So let's just go ahead and celebrate by petting this dog. Gotta grab the Varrock waystone as well. All right, Romeo and Juliet, the classic, easy 5 quest points. An easy task as well. RuneScape's rendition of Romeo and Juliet, I think it's pretty funny because Juliet dies when she drinks the potion. And then Romeo says, well, you have a cousin, right? Kind of fucked up, but, you know, try not to think about it. We'll run a quick lap of the agility course for a task as well. I think this might be a medium one, which is going to be a nice influx of points. Okay, that should be a fair amount of XP too for that whole lap. A rooftop agility course is 5, and then there is no task for the Varrock agility course. Really? That sucks. But just 2 more tasks, and we will be able to unlock our next skill. Presumably hit points is 10. Yep. So we'll be able to do that. I think what I'm going to do, there must be tasks in here, but I want to do it without the tasks anyway, is do the stronghold of security. This is the easy, you know, first account thing. It's an easy 10,000 gold, and you get some boots out of it. I know the boots are a task. That's probably the only task in here, but I don't know. Could be wrong. Either way, it's definitely worth doing. So let's go run through. Okay, before we go in there, I did just notice we got an unidentified fragment at some point. It's another skilling one. We got enough to use the Trailblazer set effect already, so we get a portable waystone. So right, so we can just teleport from anywhere. And so we need enough for the Trailblazer set effect. So is the Trailblazer, is that 3? Because if it's 3, then we can do it pretty soon. Right, let's see, Trailblazer, 3 fragments. Okay, so I guess you're meant to do this pretty early maybe. But let's go ahead and see Golden Brick Road. Golden Brick Road, Marks of Grace spawn coins. Ooh, 15k coins from each. Okay, no, level 1, 4k. 4,000 coins for each Mark of Grace. That's not bad. That's going to make agility very profitable. So I'll make sure to switch that out with Smooth Criminal whenever I do agility again, which I guess I'll probably just spend my time doing. I mean, if we get agility up to like 50, there's a couple tasks in there as well. And then really, okay, I want to get to tier 3 now to get the portable waystone. That's the most important thing. But the most pressing thing is doing the stronghold of security while I'm right here. So like I said, run through this really quick, get the money, and get out. Quick tip for the stronghold of security: you're going through, you have to like answer these questions about account security. You can just mash click on the door, and eventually it just lets you through, so you don't have to actually bother with reading those questions. Not that account security isn't important, but you know, it's kind of common sense. Okay, this place is actually pretty dangerous when you're this low level. And this is the last room I have to run through. I do have full health. Let's see if we can manage. Come on, this is basically just luck. I'm basically dead. Nope, I'm alive. Okay. Cool. I'm not sure what those guys' max hit is. Let's go. I mean, I assume that guy gave me a good look, so it's probably 10 or more. But let's see. Let's get the boots. We gotta go with the fancy boots. Gotta go for the colorful ones. There we go. Fancy boots. There we go. And there's our task for finishing. We got a sweet 10k gold. And just one more task until we get our next unlock. Okay, quick and easy tasks that we could have done before is stealing from the Varrock tea stall. Now, it is pretty crowded, but either I got that one or we all got it because we did it at the same time. But either way, there's 10 Sages Renowned, so we can go ahead and unlock hit points. I think this is the move. But let's have a look. Like, what else could we do? The only other ones we can unlock for 10, fire making, hunter, mining, and rune crafting. The only one of these I could possibly see doing is mining, but without smithing, I think mining is going to be pretty useless for now. So hit points definitely going to be what I go for. And now we can train combat meaningfully, which is super good. There we go. Okay. So we got that unlock. And all we got to do is get to tier 3 for the fragments. And then we can get the portable thingy, which is going to be great. So let's go buy a staff. and then we can get training this magic. Okay, let's grab an air staff from Zaf here. I have seen a lot of people running around with fire staffs, but like the air staff, in my opinion, is the one. Oh, that's a task too. Very nice. So we can already cast Water Strike, which is cool. We're going to be graduating past the water or the strike spells, the mind rune spells pretty quickly here. And just to make sure, Arcane Conduit, so 40% chance to save runes and weapon charges. And that will upgrade, I guess, the more we use this, which makes enough sense for me. But yeah, I guess I'll go back to the cows for now and just safe spot them for a while. And I'll stick to training defense here. I mean, now that we've unlocked hit points, I could go get like a sword and train melee, right? Like, because we don't need, if I want to train defense, that's probably better to do with melee than with magic. Although with saving runes, it doesn't really matter too much, does it? Either way, it's fine. And then we got some other stuff to do in the area, like quests and whatnot. I still haven't looked up how the actual, you know, quest rewards for that actually shake out, if it's going to be like a waste to do them first. So maybe once we find that out, we can do something. Prayer, I think, is going to be something to unlock as well, although that's not going to be a bit later, because prayer takes 30 points, so that is a little bit rough. So I'm not going to bother picking up the bones or anything right now. And let's just change this to Water Strike, because why wouldn't I? But yeah, I'll just be safe spotting these cows for a bit, and then whenever I feel like stopping, I guess I'll stop. Okay, I have burned through all of my starting runes at the cows, and you can see my levels here. It didn't, the 40%, you know, I guess it took me, you know, 40% farther than otherwise, but it didn't feel like it lasted like super long. But we got up to 30 magic, 18 HP, and that is not bad. 3 defense as well, because I just killed what I was fighting when the runes ran out with the staff and got some defense XP out of it. I have confirmed that if you do a quest with an XP reward in a skill that you don't have unlocked, the reward is just wasted. So I don't want to do that. So what I do want to do is get all the skills unlocked as quickly as possible. That's like priority number 1, I think. And you know, activating the lodestones is one thing. You know, that's just gonna happen. You know, that's fine. And then tier 3 is big. So basically there's just a few early game things. The lodestones is kind of like number 0, because that's just running around and doing it. Enough tasks to finish tier 3, and then getting all the skills unlocked is sort of like the medium tier goal. But I think given that, that is where I'm going to end off this one for today, because I think the best thing for me to do now is just spend some time, you know, grinding out these other skills, you know, thieving, fishing, woodcutting, also agility, basically everything I have unlocked, you know, and that you see me do. I'll just grind them out a little bit more. You know, your first level 40, 50, 60, etc. Gets you a decent amount of points. So if I do that, and then, you know, there's stuff like, you know, catch 50 salmon or whatever, which we do have the levels for now. And that's a medium task. So it should not be too hard to get up to tier 3 here. And then we can do some stuff, and I will run around the map in the meantime as well and activate all the waystones. But for now, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.